Nasho nyamchi be tsondu tengni be jugdum zego ya chibi kyangwe kunjung ki tsobo Dr. Ramu Manivandan chota ngaranzu suji nyamchi kangi genzu shomba konsunam denzela tene sara tholopki lopchi ke pasang sinla changmaliya thongmade tashtale shu da chapchi ani nye ki tanda ngaranzu terin jugdum zego ki kunjung tsobo Dr. Ramu lagi ngojo di inge tholiya shu chochi. Sir, with your permission, may I read a brief biography of yours? Sir, you are a professor and the head of Department of Politics and Public Administration at the University of Madras, where you teach as well. Your major areas of interest include peace and conflict resolution, social movements, and theory and practice of nonviolence. You combine peace and social activism along with academic research and teaching at the university. You have been part of several national and international civil society initiatives on unarmed intervention in conflict areas, including Tibet, Sri Lanka, and Burma. You have also been engaged in experiments on education, methodology, and peace education at schools and have been actively engaged in various capacities within the Tibetan exile community. Sir, you are also a member of the Board of Advisory on Education Policy of the Department of Education of the Central Tibetan Administration. Sir, you have authored and edited many books on a wide range of subjects, including social justice, democracy, and alternative education. With that, sir, for the past 3 days, you have been very patient and silently observing the proceedings, and I now welcome you to share your knowledge, your wisdom, and give the valedictory address of the Second Tibetan Young Generation Conference. Thank you.
My humble submissions at the lotus feet of Buddha, and my deep respects and profound respects to His Holiness Dalai Lama and to my teachers, and to the community, the Tibetan community. I also would like to express my happiness in sharing the days with respected Sonam Tenzing, the Deputy Director of the Tibet Policy Institute, TPI, and with the Principal of Sara Institute. I would like to also express a very profound sense of appreciation and gratitude to the students and the new generation of young scholars that I've been observing and been part of this proceedings in the last 2 days. Whenever I come and stand before to speak in front of the Tibetan audience, I feel very new. I feel very new because there is always something new to be shared. And then I feel very old with the community, not my own person as age. I feel very old with the community because I always say about and share in my consciousness and prayers, there are 3 things I want in my life. I say this to people, not today. When you ask people what all you need, we all say that we need this, we need that, we want that, and so many things we say. And I have only 3 things. That is, among the 3 things, the one is the Tibetan freedom. That is the commitment we have for the Tibetan cause, and some of us have spent more than half of our life in the struggle and in the movement and different dimensions of the human struggle. so that it always moves me to come before and stand and speak with the Tibetan community in different forms, as students, as women, and as teachers, and as trainers in different levels of education. And this particular experience of coming and sharing this last 3 days with the young scholars and young researchers is that this has been our dream. This has been our dream in the last decade or so, that Tibetan community and Tibetan people should have their own think tank, and should have their own think tank in a sense, like, there is a saying, everyone else can say that what you should do, what you should fight, but you have to do the fighting. You have to do the fighting. The fighting is not by weapons, not by arms, and even peacefully, non-violently, but very forcefully, we can change the world. And that world is like, has to be moved on. The power of transition has to move on. You have had a different kind of force that moved the community. And you are in the present, where there is a new force that is moving the community in its dreams and aspirations and challenges, limitations, and various other hurdles. And yet we are able to survive. But there is another new phenomenon that must emerge. That what is that? The intellectual power of the Tibetan community. The intellectual power is not about just being intelligent. It's not being intelligent about thinking from the brain. And it's an intelligence of the heart, of all the kindness and good values, virtues, ethics that you have learned. But at the same time, in this world, if you are good, it is not enough. You must learn to defend your goodness. So that you need that power of ideas. You need the power of the strength of ideas. The strength of ideas is that not depending on someone, not asking someone to speak for you, not asking someone to write for you, not reading what others write about Tibet. But we need to read everything, but we also must think, we must speak, we must write, we must articulate. So that nothing matches that power of articulation, nothing matches the power of expression, power of thinking, power of reflecting. Now, this is what we wanted about the new generation of Tibetan young men and women to do in this country. And that is where about last 3 days, when many people asked about whether I understand Tibetan, sitting here and listening. And I have sat through several hours of sitting in meetings where people speak in Tibetan, but I have never felt alienated. I never felt alien or an outsider. And I more or less understand the dialects of the rhythm, the language, but I don't understand everything of it. But I felt very happy for the reason is that we must experience that. We must experience of something to know something, you have to experience the unknowing things. Only then you get to know. And this is for about 20 years ago, we did not know, and Tibetan community, majority of people did not know the Chinese. And we did not know the importance of learning Chinese, understanding the Chinese, and speaking the language of the conqueror. So but now, there is a generation of young scholars coming in Tibetan community where they can speak, they can forcefully articulate, they can put back the argument in the same language, the power of language. Now, see the difference in that. Then, there is another important thing you'll have to see is that in the 3 or 4 generations, or the 5th generation that we are going through in this country is that it depends on how you measure a generation. It depends on you measure a generation by 20 years or you measure a generation by 30 years. But I measure sometimes a generation, a cycle of 20 years. You can measure it by 12, 20, and the Chinese, politically, Chinese measure it by 30. And these are the 7, 12, and 20, and 30. These are different measurements. But in politics, we measure 20 as a factor. But in what I have experienced, the narratives of the Tibetan community is that it's a very passionate, it's a very moving story about in India, when your forefathers, your grandfathers and grandparents have come. And then when they came, and they were poor, impoverished, and then they were removed from the roots. They were removed from the roots. They did not even think about the hardship they had to go through. And they did not think about the hardship. They did not think about the suffering. But why they left the country is to protect that country, to protect the institution. They protect that institution, the institution of not only the institution of Dalai Lama, but the institution of religion, institution of the Tibet as a nation. And they were part of many mythological, many historical narratives, and they endured themselves to this enormous suffering, and by the hardships of going into the Indian public arena of being known as the sweater sellers. And then look at this historical culture, historical tradition that kind of reduced in about 20 years' time, from 1959 to 1970s. They are known throughout this country as the sweater sellers. But this is the community that has produced, in virtually by 2007 and 2008, the highest percentage of the CBSE results in the country. So this is an extraordinary transition. We were working with the Tibetan school education system, and we noticed that performance, this is the highest percentage, 97.4% of the pass came from the Tibetan schools in the country. That was the highest in the national performance. Why I mentioned to you is that history is cruel, but time is kind to people. History is cruel to all of us. How it treated us, how it punished us, what it takes away. And there is a very beautiful word. If anybody asks me about which is the word you like most in the language in Hindi, I've lived about a great part of my life in the north. And all the years I've spent, if anybody asks me, what is the word you liked so much in the language that you have enjoyed listening, sharing, speaking with people, is that I always tell them, waqt. Like the waqt is the time. Time brings everything. Time takes away everything. So the time has taken away something from us. Time will bring something back to us. But between these two division of what time has taken away, what time will bring back, we have to work. We cannot we cannot be still and say that time has taken away something, and then time will bring not on its own. We have to work to receive that time. So that is the way that I see this transition of the young scholars. The young scholars coming together, and then looking at the back, so many young people in the Indian universities, the universities abroad, doing research and MPhil or post-doctoral programs, and then the research activities. And this is what we dream about. This is what we dream is that, what is this whole idea of dream? That there is this is the real army of intellectuals and academicians, scholars, and moving the cause of Tibet. You're not you're not just an isolated individual. If somebody says I tell always the Tibetan students, when they don't do something in the work that I tell them, or when they don't complete some assignments, when I ask them to, I'm not talking to a human being as an isolated individual. I'm talking to a Tibetan. Please go back and do this work, not for yourself, but for your country. The thing is that you have an extraordinary responsibility. And we are not talking about the climate change that affects just for the climate change. Like climate change, that the whole consciousness as humanity. And but we all cannot be like His Holiness Dalai Lama, who talks about universal responsibility. But it will be good to be like him, but we all cannot be like him. You understand the difference? But someone has to do the mundane thinking. Someone has to do the mundane, face the mundane world, mundane realities of what happens with the occupation, what happens with the dislocation of people, what happens with the demographic changes, what happens with the river systems, what happens with the human rights violations, and what happens to the religion, what happens to the culture, what happens to the social identity, what happens to the ethnicity, and then how do we kind of face these challenges? Do we simply suffer in silence, or we respond to this? The response can be by going to the streets, protesting, and going to the public space and asking for justice. But then the public space is also how we define the public space. The public space is like 10 Tibetans coming together and speaking among themselves. It is a public space in one level. But then to go to different parts of the countries and to the different parts of the world, to the message, the issues before the world, that you need to qualify yourself. That's what is the research. That's what is the, what you call the processing. Research is, I'm always fascinated by one aspect about the colonial and the Western and the colonies in this world. Like, if you ask in the histories that, in the history of the world, like the Western Hemisphere, the Northern Hemisphere, and the countries in the third world for Asia, Africa, and Latin America, is that, like, we could have also gone and conquered them. Conquered Europe, for instance, or North America, for instance, or like other parts, or in Africa, which is our neighbor from the Asian continent. But we did not do that. But what is that? Why we did not do is that, because we are content, we are self-content with the world that we live in. And then we are very self-content with the existential realities. Then we are also we are not any kind of underdeveloped, like the Western world projected to the rest of that. These are barbarians. These are underdeveloped people. We need to civilize them. We are as civilized as the West. But the forms of civilization, the modes of civilization are different. How you measure civilization. If you want to measure civilization by someone speaking in English or someone speaking in a native language, that's a wrong measure of understanding about who is civilized. And the language is not a measure of civilization. And then about the tools that you use, but the human ideas are very, very important about it. There is a very moving story, is that about when the Caesar conquered Alexandria, after the Caesar's troops conquered the Alexandrian region, that's in what is present Egypt, and they asked, Caesar's representative asked the representative of the Alexandrian before surrendering, they asked, why are you not happy being part of the Roman Empire? Why are you not happy being part of the Roman Empire? Then in Rome we are an advanced civilization, we are an advanced culture, we have advanced science and technology and modern weapons and modern mind and science, everything. Why you protest being part of the Roman Empire? The answer given by the conquered person is that you have everything, I agree, as I notice when I stand before you, but you lack one thing. That one thing is that the justice. It's very important. That is how we must measure societies. The justice is the measure of the advanced or progressive societies. In a society where there is justice, that society is a developed, advanced, and progressive society. If we measure by that justice, society is that we are all these are competing claims in the history of the world. But how we lost the identity, culture, about knowledge about ourselves is that we did not document our histories. Why we need more historians? Why we need about historians doesn't mean that only people who are studying history. In education, in politics, in science, technology, in language, in culture and religion, everywhere there is an historical narrative that needs to be documented. But what we relied mostly is that we relied on oral history. We relied on oral history that passed from one generation to the other generation. Then this tendency of relying on oral history is subjected to the values, practicing values in a society. It could be a feudal values, it can be a primordial values, it could be a rituals, so many other factors which influence the oral narratives being passed from one generation to another. Then it got delinked. Then suddenly we were without any kind of knowledge about ourselves. The Westerners wrote everything about us. The Westerners became the ethnographers. The Westerners became the major anthropologists, major historians. If we want to read about ourselves, then we need to go to an historian from the West and who would have spent about 3 years in this part of the world and write a book on the history of any country and any society. And what happened is that we lost the documentation. That's how the colonial history is, that we lost so much of our narrative and documentation on history of medicine and of our culture and of languages and of educational methods and methodology, tools. And subsequently, we had to just simply follow. For even studying medicine in India or law in India is that you cannot study medicine in India in anything but in English. You cannot study law in anything but English. And what does it also imply is that we are primarily trained in the methodology of the Western orientation. And I'm not here to speak about Western or Eastern supremacy. I'm here to talk about what is the importance of research. What is the importance of developing our own skills and our own understanding, our own perception in looking at the world. This is one other historical fact. And then the new generation is that, the new generation, if you look at about in the Indian freedom struggle, you will find that the first generation of the founding of the Indian National Congress around 1885, and around that time, the leaders who founded, and then the middle wave, what you call by 1910, and by separated by 25 years after the founding of the Indian National Congress, came all young people into that leadership. This is where you find the really young people. Between that, the first generation of the leadership in 1885 and to the second wave of the leadership, young people, what is the difference between the two sets of the separated by 25 years is that they all came from universities. They all came from what they call an exposure to higher education in liberal institutions. And they spoke the same language of the British. They spoke the same language of the English establishment. They spoke the same political philosophy and the political arguments they placed. Then it was very difficult for the British to encounter and it's an enemy who spoke the different language, different metaphor is something you can say the enemy does not understand. You don't say you don't understand. You always say the enemy does not understand you. But when you speak the same language like the enemy, like the articulator, they say he's speaking something. That is what, there's a very amazing trial of one of the most important turning points in Gandhi's, when he stands trial, is that Gandhi quotes everything from the British Constitution, the British laws. Then about they were helpless. They were helpless about how to defend themselves for a law. If they say this is not correct, then it invalidates their own expression of legal stand in another country. So but Gandhi has practiced as an attorney in London, and he practiced as an attorney in South Africa. Then when he came to India, is that he knew the British legal system. Not only the system, the responsibility of that when you contradict something legal. So, but you need a generation of people. I think the Tibetans are now in that kind of transition. And because we have never before we witnessed of coming together of 50 and more young scholars and other mentors, like we are noticing mentors here, and we all been part of this transition. When you come together, this is where the next leap of the struggle takes forward. And this is where I see the significance of an activity and a meeting like the Tibetan Research Scholars Conference, and which I would like to not only appreciate and acknowledge. This is one of the basic transformations in the Tibetan struggle. This is one of the basic transformation in the struggle, and not simply as producing more college graduates, not producing the more degree holders. We are not kind of looking at in a machine, like a cog wheel that produces about like a machine that produces more degrees and more degree holders. We are not thinking like that. We are thinking there are much more knowledgeable defense of the case of Tibet. Every aspect, be it in the medicine, be it in the science, be it in technology, be it is in education, politics, statecraft. Now we must have our own people articulating this thing. Now that is the difference here. But before, given the time factor, and I would just, before I wind up my the address, let me tell you that what is more important is that when there is faith entrusted on you, when there is a responsibility entrusted on you, and it could only be accomplished by what is called as by sincerity. The sincerity is not something about the human sincerity. It's not only human sincerity, but a researcher's qualification. Researcher's qualification is that I am not here talking about methodology. I'm not here talking about how you must conduct research. But the most important thing is that you must have the patience in doing research. And you must have the patience in research, and you should be able to, then another important quality is that you should be able to differentiate between the truth and reality. The truth and reality is that it's a kind of a mystical puzzle. We are living in reality, but this may not be the truth. In a sense, is in a sense, many of the issues that every issue is subjected to this kind of reasoning, and to the extent and the research process in terms, we also need to be very ethical in our research process, because ethics stands a long way. And probably the last thing that stands with us is that ethical process is that as a researcher, when you are doing a commitment to the research process and inquiry, is that the honesty and integrity of the research, then the diversity and the diversity of the sources. The diversity of the sources is that, but sometimes what we do is that, okay, I have to complete this research paper, and my institute had said that I have to submit it by Monday morning, and I have done reference till this much. This is enough. But then you have to understand that this is enough for you, but this is not enough for the case that you are defending. And because what happens is that the only reason I tell you is that if another American scholar or the British scholar or an Indian scholar or a Chinese scholar, if they are going to refer something that the paper you write, if you don't give the correct information, if you don't if you don't look at the various aspects of it, you know how they will defend it in the international committees? They'll say, look at this paper, this has been done by a Tibetan, but you are another country person, but if a Tibetan himself or herself has said this is what is one, we will go by that. So now you have bigger responsibility. As a Tibetan and as a country and as a nation and as a nationhood under transition, you have a much greater responsibility to look at the issues. Not something speak for yourself, but speak for the country. Speak for your own history. Speak for your own future. This is the real challenge. And I am a great believer in politics. I say about I believe in religion and I also believe in politics. These two things I believe, I faith. Because why I believe in religion is that religion is the other world. We have to believe, which guides our consciousness. But to live in this world, you have to believe in politics. These two worlds are very important. You cannot be disconnected with it. Maybe unfortunately, we are under different circumstances of life. But in this world, everything is subjected to change. There is nothing in this world that is left to be permanent. And politics is subject to change. There is I will quote you a country called Poland. Some of my students here would know this. I keep saying this. A country called Poland. In the map of Europe, you will notice that it's moving more from central to the eastern European side. You will notice that country called Poland today. And historically, this country has been much larger in territory. But parts of it in the 18th century, around 1760 onwards till 1793 onwards, until then, part of it was taken away by Austria, part of it was taken away by Prussia, part of it was taken away by Russia. And suddenly by 1793, there was nothing in the map of Europe to say that there was a country called Poland. But Polish nationalism persisted. Polish people existed. And they were broken into 3 different countries. They lost the nation. But they never lost nationalism. They never lost an idea, imagination of a nation, and idea of a nation. But if they had lost it, everything would have been lost. But in the history is that through the 18th century, and they go through the 19th century as people without any country, people without a nation. Entire century they go like that. Virtually for 118 years, they go like that without a nation, without a concept of a citizenship. But by the 20th century, by the First World War, and by the end of the First World War to the settlement of the post-war era, and what happens is that the country called Poland is resurrected. Because the power configurations change in politics. The power configurations change. Nobody imagined that Soviet Union would disintegrate. But you would find it very interesting. And anybody I ask a question will say that which is the country more responsible for the disintegration of Soviet Union? Everyone would first say it was the America and its American allies. I would say China. China was an ideological ally of Soviet Union, but a strategic enemy of Soviet Union. And it colluded with United States right from 1972. Then nobody imagined a country like Germany would have to surrender. And then nobody imagined a French in 1815 will be liquidated. Like the Napoleon and the Bismarck would be, the country of Bismarck and statecraft would be liquidated. So history moves more faster than human imagination. So in that process, I strongly feel that there is a very interesting reference to Tibet. In the diplomat, China spends more about not advocating its own policy and about to the world, China spends more time in denying Tibet existence, in denying Tibet history, and preempting everything that moves about the Tibetan struggle. So you can understand the fact is that this is the real, the centrality to the Chinese existence. Tibet is a strategic frontier. You should never forget that fact. Tibet is a strategic frontier, same as Poland. The Russians always said that if you keep Poland, then you keep Central Europe in control. Then the Germans felt if you keep Poland, we keep the Russians in check. And the same applies to Tibet. Tibet is a strategic frontier. And if it was a buffer, as long as it was a buffer, it benefited India. And when we lost that, and that we lost not only in Tibet, but we lost our own safety and peace and security in the northern and northeastern frontiers of India. So we know what we have lost. We understand that. But for the Tibetans and the Chinese, more importantly, is that you cannot protect a lie for a very long time. And then about the China's contradictions, the power or the world order keeps changing. And every 80th and every 90th year, the world order keeps changing. The Americans, about 15 years back, they said, we are the unilateral power in the world. In 1990s and 2000, they said, but you can understand the American decay with the kind of elections that they are going through. That the whole system is gone into decay. A leadership is a revelation of the nation state. So when American power system, the hegemony is under transition. So when we say that the China is a country waiting, superpower in waiting, but it does many aspects does not provide a qualification for China to be a superpower. But even if it emerges as one, that also must pass. But to the very key factor to the transition of China from its present eminence to the emergence of a new world order is that is the Tibet. That remains Tibet, and that will be the Tibet. And for that day, you all have to prepare. You all have to work for us that. And I am not only hopeful, and I strongly believe that's the process of politics in this world. And I wish you all a good endeavor and a successful research career, not only as a career, but a very meaningful contribution to the cause of Tibet. Tashdile.
Thank you, sir. Work हमेशा कम पड़ता है. Time is such a rare commodity when we come across scholars like you who have dedicated so many years, so much of intellectual capacity to the Tibetan struggle that you can look from inside out at the struggle and provide us real pointers and guide us on how we should carry forward not just our careers but also our struggle as well. So thank you very much, sir. Dene manju kinzu shumba konsum de zilane terin tuji lebe sumshet na unas pubishoy.
Ngaranzu gonjab cholia kudu shiwo de chapji pimin dizu kuji 다는 신 대린들 패배 니마 숨링리야 벽 나신 냠십충 돌린 손들 패배 그걸 해배 냠십은 넘을 현재리야 닝타번네 그뒤다 짜르도 섬리지 흉두 총수 다른기 자와 달랭기 자와디 거리에 마슈응는데 장니 서간디 나라 니마숨 팀비팀비 등에 치료되어야 체유나 마도 현재 상매 주시 담시 숭시 제게 고급 개발상무사 충성 초간 직나라 다다 당 마옹 회기 나시 nem시베 현좀 뒤직리아 제주 개발상무 충성 제가 세미나리아 가와 참여하지 중 되네다 현재 상매 주시 나외 퇴버리 도나 친구 체니 예 그걸 제 총송 소소랑니래 시제 공도를 폐할시라 팬도 총송 주시 망고지 라 삼무 땅고서 레 삼바드네 저와시께서 ngaranzo nima sumdi ringlia ngaranzo usu hörigwe 심주 라 통나 첨분 낭용에 뒤다로 망분네 통나 닝르 제데 kursun chije nan shengi chiserlam masiba tuku chishe nan tugen shenge jose destiny la 당가란 상매 역시 상매다 ngaran도 참 말이 치게 누조를 중에 별이 봐 마와 인생의 탐적이 지든 수육이 내시 차들이 코란 대슈베 링텔라 렌제 상매에 딱 간다 공düne 린단체베다 공주스네 민두 삼자스네 민두 루지 칸다 칸테와 있는 대대 대책이 기우 대다기 체 내기 유 라속바 망보지 두마시 현재스 준리야 저거나무리 되게 된데 는 만부서 망부 냠실이야 투변서 용거를 했음 것도 이거 공고시에 투변서 그를 했음 교수님 측한 기 차례 내제 내 차례 내제 처음에 콤페어들 시라 가부총 니마 당부 초딩 당부 갑들라 수신랑의 지기 송문랑 시리 땐데 개발 망부 전부 의수 창조샤서 직 예비나 참매선 말을 가와게 유지도 땐데 저도 와 대답이 교직 다 망태 개발선이 공을 더 다나요 때 뭐연이도 차대요 니마 숨티린들라 녀메게 잡로데 되제 현재도 송되게 등에 강토도르지니 되네 지신했다 니마 타마데 가고 종나 신규 수들이 지니 슈투나서 뭐 당봉에 들이 잡아도 마시면데 디데지 제선 템버딩 애들이 슈투나섬서죠 당고디 나신 냠십 소소랑이 냠십기 겐디 새벽갑들랑 가와치면도는 난 거에디 랑신기 형계제 레데샤 가와께고 제레샤스 대단 첩지 냠십 진짜 신랑기 유나야 망대 개별 송문 랑신 충고 강로 투고 난신 냠십기 주시티 벼라 태가는 데와 요지나 땐데 쿵 리아 벼리아 또 거야 돼 신도 계신 분 두스 벼 캐바 다 리마하고 중요하래 진짜 쿵리아 또 거야 돼 되는 말롱데 제네 이 신에 다 쿵니버스 뭐마 표투비나 계신 두스 이 중생티 망도 캐베 니마 숨티링리 송문한 시리 노조기 그리고 막 망고제기 동홍 이지도 마당을라 콩 망보지 야 지지 개별 제시하 망고질리 콩 때문에 대여래 제가 투수직 다 가르치고 그러잖아 말한주 나신 냠시번 넘버 저기 수수 품이 짱샤베 콩도들 야뚝 투비나 계zen도 웃음기 대직 투자 나오나 세직다 신규学 직다 니버디 링데 등자 진짜시도 패배이네요 주주 까마 정하는 게 있네라도 니신난 게 있네라도 대진들에 당가 사마스 산을 숨기해서 말이 뒤는 차버신 난국이 예사리디 말로 주주 라마송세 짜오라네 디 커그리셔서 뒤에서 말이 네 근데 송독하시는 거 있잖아요 까브리 담생나 까마 니모도 매송도 더니는 가르치야고 선사르지 까브리 까마 뒤즈모더라고 민도 까브리 까마 딱 가수 많이 까마 줄에 되는 많은 정하래 이내야 예지 딩저 망부질에 까마 니슈드 페이지 다 지스르 시기도 근데 인자 땡땡당 하나 산다 망체다 가소래 냠시도 마스네 나다 낭신비 인비장 땡땡 대대비 그것도 마스네 망도 땡땡 중시버지 근데 인자 땡땡 갑라 땡땡 수수 처리디 야바도 나는 그래라 이제 투주 까만이슈 딜항아 셰 그거 매 선바지 당원하는 구매날 방 디데 타전 펴고 있어래 딜을 패면 딱 그게 쏘고야 돼 셰고 있는다도 이게 젠다 쉬고 있는다도 가리네 디 코라나라 투주 니 까만이슈 담바디날 패면지 예바도 써야 돼 나르지 더 나로 총선 나버 숨백값들이 이게 지 신규슈도 나선스 되네 이 간대주 숨고 있나요 다 팀팀은 도가여서 말이 타냐 가시지 인지민지 유생이라면 나는 게 랑이 게 민버질에 숨고야 돼 저기도 갈 대답이 이나 마도 수수랑이 게디 오늘 추부인바 그걸 팀의 선보대 제시합에 간다다 잠샤베서 내면도 최제 선생님 뭐 거딘신 공이 뒤내지 마 중대be 벽게이디 축타주지리샤 배전 마당 그 교회리샤 마도 쩨때 다스래 땅 잘견지 짠르민도 지금 망보지 내버리민도 여대버지리샤 배전 망보에 나를 지 신도네 년보 제보 이런구 구바 근데 제주도 갈 근데 자리에 망고지 이 시우들 몇년 그랬습니다. 디 간주야 나시 냠시 상매 투나징에 바도 나로 나스 니 다래 당 아래 셈날이야 템메딩이 시기수도 시비 디네타 드링이 드리 자와드가 단대 자와드가 도셔같이 벽이 나시 냠시 송도 탱니베 자고 군중도 패베 비밀지수 반대시 전초 의베 최대 군중 자야들 안에 들죠 당내신 사라 벽이 드럼 룸에 관계 긴진도 루지 코나마 주다 니마 당불리아 ngānsu yusu pepje kalop che nambari konam solia tuche shueta tene tari ngānsu nima sumthi dingle sungshe nange nistabshi chungnaso chokjabai pediyare kyondombe ngānsu tari chogan di nala chokden di kapsu mi tangaru sibina ngabju lhasa pediyu honamba changmal ning tagwane to che shugi kayinsena pesi nyamshib khang ki genzil henzo ki lamden wane si nyamshib khang genzin ri chari leche number 2 ki cheshi ku lerim dribare de lenje so choda khane pem 마두비나 덴데 다른 아주 소된디 좀 마두에 년가 제 차대요래 렌저스 패벌을 때니 렌저스 응여수 그 응여수 전에를 패 소독하는 오늘 꿀려 있던지 패버들이야 야 궁여수 다 잘래 소단의 패 되는데 쇼브린틀리네 수수 주시 땡 땡케베토는 성실 나무도 더제 쇼인 tene tende 총두육 값수 야 순예 가라가선 페야리 순예 소리네 통나 신문나지 별 도체 휴기 사글바 딜람카 네 통나 신문나지 페베리 상주 딜람칼이네 아주 내주디기디 비미 용조 비미를 통나낭에 잡주서고 용조하고 켄도 자첩도 차배체도 쌀고 빼어들려 양 투인 답은 투체 휴기 다른 먼저 주시를 집이나 사제 찍어와라 배당 배당 비미 레와당 동네 사제 찍어와려야 유시 남나 주고를 가나서 당시 남버리 답이 나무 찍고 말이 디버 충나서 폐진 속된 레를 속된 레들이야 천영집이나 디버 숨시 마제로 충나서 디 딱생으로 갈 때 버렸으나 창매 토나 신분 나니 주시 소설이야 토나 신분 나제 디버 남블이야 우리 주고 두섬기 대양 주시 대다 수수 셈리야 셈라 태부 예버지 지레데 태밀라 마되베 간다 수수 계급도 미리 난 저여비 인사 디차네 겐구르랑 니즈 마심버디 셰버소야다 야나 수수 펜백의 삼자직 피비나 찔리야 펜 모양의 삼자 딘데기다 꿀론 시지 꿀론도 마선의 시지 삼자 남 되게 남부지는 문제시 초고 더성기 사구를 집이나 자가 응아된 안에 페나샤 디낭전에다 다른 망슈럽디 다른 살라 퀸이리 히마정 아데리 디낭전 다른 살라리 사르나트 BHU 비하르 응아데리 체나이 타밀나두 딜리 응아데 코라 로가데 네 UP 체니 간다 응아데 시비나 응아네 지나 두샤 렌지 상말리아 라렌인 담을 도치 슈기 되네게 가르쳐 그래 Dr. Ramu Choda, Dr. Madhu Rajput, Dr. Madhu Rajput Kurantami Pesason, Inemi Tari Kuran di National Sondu di Kurang, Tugur Kurang Gergi, Tuna Nanje, Toson Susurang, Ta, Jenny Pebri, Gino Kurang Sajidan Deva Chadesha, Kurata the Nimshin Nanshin, Sajidan Deva Chadesha, Nine, Dindinalia, Susu Sungi, Kimil Madu Pebati. 제수랑 쉬고 하시다 콘을 투체 쉬기 로벤 doctor 라무촌에 대공 공수문나 시리 투즈 ringdung ki nyomna meba ki chingi mebe nyomna meba tadi nyobala samsa ji mebe ine tuna chenbu na nje dinjo de shu je khanda senshi na tokyo na na so nge din de je so na mo jang ji je yu ji ri chezam khongli ne ning thabon tu chi shu gi dr ramu my colleague, the director who is unfortunately absent at the moment, and my colleagues, including all the young Tibetan researchers, we would like to thank you very much for spending your precious time with us. We are aware of your busy schedule and how important it is for you to be in the university in Madras. You have not only spent time with us, you have taken note of what speakers have said. You have also made valuable comments at the end of your valedictory address, and thank you very much. Just a word to add. We certainly will require your guidance in the future, and we'll be approaching you. Thank you very much. Tene, the Kondo Shibunan Shiri, I'm the Majan Pugation Kang Kinzi, Chasing La, Koran La, Tagi Koran Ta Chela Jelia, Ya Lope, Kundun Pigi Chesan, Ta Shukum Mesumbre, Rede Tale National Shiba Tame, Sendo Kombe, Koran two Gebu Shivuchi Chung, Tuzuin and Hundred number Tan Nambre, number Soline, Lamde, Samjang, Pendo Nayo, Chesa, number Same Subshude, Taginungu, Shala Trubata, Nyandala, number Same Subshude, called two sisters in Jedaj Tembre, the numbers Hindos the Shibi. Nazo Pusin Yukani, Leje, Ginzi, Same, calling it to Sheshugi. Teta Sergi, Tari, Nazo de Pug Nation Sondu, Tengibati, So Tubala, such a chin shen, Lubu du Boy, Bogue Chabere, Bogue Capiteline, or that Digmaring out of the such a mess in a Mosumba, La in the Inseje, Mazul Tunjuna, Tuzuna, Sarat Purgatulinum Kangi, Kinzi, Luji, Honazabe, Tunju Yata Naso, in Tawan to Chishui. Tamadi, Namat Samalia, Larian, Persuasion Jukane, same thing to say Shunduta, Persuasion Jukandi, Langes Taran Buji in Nambaj Magorona. Zambulin T. Tengla, Purgan Nations, Dingje Tenglia, Per singing the Atego, you know. The Tegro Tiang, as a Purgan Nation of Nangores. Naro cheese, Bukudium to Church to Shinduja. Touch it.
I would like to request our Deputy Director Sunam Tenzala to please present a kata to Dr. Ramu as a token of our gratitude and appreciation. Tene sara tholop ki lupchi ke pasan sing la liya ngajungu ne tujile bi chada chi biru na. Tene I would now like to request Dr. Ramu to kindly hand over our certificates to the participants and the speakers. Ngien ming jalu sho da ya phero na shwe. Kien topla. Tinzi shombe la. Sawan doji la. Tinzi shombe. Kusan doma la. Losan tapke la. Ringzi lundub la. Kesan damdu la. Doji sering la. Dogru losan chodar la. Tuden namge la. Nyenthar la. Tenzi dese la. Nyenthar la. Chada de shero na. Do yu ma shero na. Nam phero na. Dejen pema la. Tenzi sudim la. Tenzi siden la. Zamla tempe genzen la. Tenzi pende la. Tenzi dala la. Namka tsiri la. Tenzi namkang la. Keshe nima gense la. Pema churin la. Samdub la. Pema tsirin la. Tenzi tsirin la. Karma chola. Lode sambula. Ngawang ya pela. Ngawang ya pela. Sunam topge la. Chun rangzhe la. Tenzi kende la. Tenzi sundu la. Tenzi rikdu la. Ishe samdu la. Pema namge la. Pema namge la. ten siring la ten si pande la jetak Thank you, Dr. Ramu. Nostojina, tanganzu pegisi nyamshi kangi tanda anzu nashu nyamshi sondu kongo de tat sar nyewo de tat drup drogore eni di indu tande chalia di sondu sar nyewo de chade yore di indu anzu guri shunge zone tedi che gi ta samlo kanyo suzu samlo da suzu kulon sambo kiyor de ine tanga zu gi shencha ayo yide yin anzu gi dilia kyen yoba da anzu gi yan dilia chik yarge tangwe gi chadner yobar jena ngaran su ta de nyamshi nange kashe sar ni pe re kashe sar tango pe go re di jimi ji anzu lia chik kadika tu sungche yarge ta kawal tango gu do juma maung ba chundu chowe kab lia anzu gi dilia kanyo gyabe kharudo dende inji mi ji kalop lamde anzu legun ya tega naru nansi bugu jik shwe yin tene 나라서 페이지 카메라 당기지 페이지 틱 하와자 네 공개 메시 So we one of our presenters we have left behind so while we are here Tenzi Angila
It's good when you
Thank you once again. Any teri sara tholop ki sogan di nanglo liya nganzu ta une sulia jever jina ta phegi rigbe shimju ki ta phegi khewa ta mangpu shuji gi goba dyun liya che indigan liya nganzu dogse ten liya again tashi la ta Dr. Ramula nganzu nyebo shu che ta dolin che gi kuga phalewa sangbu ju chungsu sambu du nyimo sumring de liya Indi nganzu revalia ta tene ma lo pedu zambalia ngaranzu tharingi nyamnyo dige disemlia changche susu gi nyamshi che gi jushi ta susu gi kale ge dilia yang pharma semshu ge da kale muthu nar nan shi bigu jik shuen ani ta tharin du ju ti che kyans nambal nge ma susu sane satol ma lo pedu re de indi ani langalia kange mo yo ta ani de thang che susu sane pa pe to ta en pe che muthu je kyans susu gi nyamshi nan de gi jushi dige khalia kale kurta kyo na se mendu shuen tu she